വലിയ സന്തോഷങ്ങൾക്കിടയിൽ നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു പോകുന്ന ചില ചെറിയ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങളുണ്ട്. ബാല്യത്തിൽ എപ്പോഴോ എന്നോടൊപ്പം നടന്ന് എനിക്കൊപ്പം വളർന്ന ചില ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ. ആ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ സ്വന്തമാക്കാൻ എന്നോടൊപ്പം എന്നും ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന എന്റെ ഫാമിലി. എന്റെ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ എന്റെ ഫാമിലിക്ക് അറിയാം. ഫാമിലി വെഡിംഗ് സെന്റർ, മഞ്ചേരി, വടകര, കുന്നമംഗലം, മേപ്പാടി.
Comrade Shailaja, teacher, is not only an asset for Kerala or for the Kerala LDF government when the COVID pandemic was on, but how the manner in which she showed the competence in tackling the Nipah crisis earlier gained her global acclaim, and she was subjected to being awarded many a global recognition. And such a person being elected and sent to the Indian Parliament at this crucial time is very important, because the contributions that she will make is not only confined to Kerala alone, but it will be confined to India and to the very important task of safeguarding the secular democratic character of the Republic of India, which is a role that each one of us will have to play to discharge. And Shailaja will be best equipped to do that from this constituency inside the Parliament. India, Republic of India, is that during the last 10 years, we have seen a systematic assault on the four foundational pillars of the Constitution of India. These are on secular democracy, on economic sovereignty, on federalism, and on social justice. On every single one of them, there has been an assault that has been mounted, and that assault is directed at destroying this constitution and replacing our secular democratic republic as a authoritarian, rabidly intolerant, fascistic Hindutva Rashtra. That is the objective. For that objective, they have to destroy this existing constitution, and that is what the BJP and all their leaders and campaigners are going on saying: give Modi 400 Lok Sabha seats and we shall change this constitution. Changing this constitution is essential for them, for their fascistic Hindutva Rashtra to be established. That is the threat. That is the existential threat before the country, which has to be stopped and which has to be defeated. That is why my appeal to all of you is to defeat that danger that we are facing today in these elections, and that is how we can save India today. And in this background, I find it strange when I come to Kerala that the Congress party, instead of targeting Modi and the BJP and raising all these issues that I have raised just now, which are also being raised by the India bloc of parties all over the country, but in Kerala, their target is the CPM and the LDF and not the BJP. And this is very strange. They say that what is the relevance of the left? We should ask the Congress party, who was the first one who went and challenged the promulgation of the CAA and said it is unconstitutional as a political party that went to the Supreme Court? It was the CPIM. Which is the first political party that went to the CPIM to say that the abrogation of Article 370 and the dissolution of the state of Jammu and Kashmir was unconstitutional? It was the CPIM. And in fact, I was permitted by the Supreme Court to be the first national leader to cross the Iron Curtain in Srinagar and go and meet the comrades who have been detained there. And this came with the permission of the Supreme Court, because we fought for that and we got it. Who was the first one of the political parties to move against the discharge of the gang rapists of Bilkis Banu and the mass murders that happened during the Gujarat carnage? It was the CPIM. And as a result, what happened? The Supreme Court overturned that decision, and those gang rapists are now back in jail. Who is the one who challenged the electoral bonds and took that took that position. The electoral bonds are the legalization of political corruption, therefore we will not accept them, but we'll challenge the validity, then say that they are unconstitutional. It was the CPI. And the Supreme Court upheld our position. And it told the CPIM that you are the only party we are permitting to join in this case because you are the only party that has the locus standi. You are the only party that opposed the electoral bonds and refused to accept electoral bonds. Therefore, you have the credibility and the locus standi to approach us. And the result was they have been declared unconstitutional. Why was the Congress absent on all these things? If they are such a champion of secularism and democracy, etc., why have they not moved on these items? They must first answer before putting their accusing finger against the LDF. So this is the question you must ask them. Where were you when all these things were happening, and why as the Congress party have you not come out? If the CAA is implemented tomorrow, not one word from the Congress party has come. Like we have said, our Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has said, Kerala will not implement the CAA in Kerala, and that is something that the Kerala government has declared. But why can't the Congress government say the same thing? That is the question you've got to ask them. You cannot fight such fascistic authoritarianism in a piecemeal fashion. And what suits me and what doesn't suit me. You have to fight it frontally like the CPM is doing, and that is the way to fight it, and that is the way we will defeat Modi and save India today. We must ask them also, where were you against communalism? When they were trying to utilize, even today, Mr. Modi is trying to utilize the entire question of the Ram temple construction, and today being Ram Navami, he is using this occasion to say all those who did not go to the Ram temple thing are anti-Rama, etc., and rousing religious passions. When all this is happening, the CPIM was the first party to take the position that we respect the religious beliefs of every individual in our country. He or she has that right. You can choose whichever faith you want. That faith, your choice will be respected. You will be protected, and nobody else has the right to interfere on your choice. It could be Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, atheist like me, anything. But once it's a personal choice taken, that will be respected. But mixing religion with government, mixing religion with politics, and using the Ram temple consecration for political purposes is something that is against the constitution, against the principles of secularism, and therefore the CPIM regrets that it will not join the Ram temple consecration because this is against the principles of secularism, Indian constitution and the Supreme Court verdicts. We took that position. Congress has not taken that position. Till date it has not taken that position. You cannot combat Hindutva with pale Hindutva, with soft Hindutva. While we respect the religious beliefs of every single individual and will protect it, but you cannot compromise your politics on the basis of that, which is what the Congress does, and that only feeds the Hindutva forces and that only strengthens Mr. Modi and their type of politics. So this is what you got to ask the Congress. Instead of fighting the communal forces frontally, your compromising position, your soft attitude towards Hindutva is actually leading to further strengthening the very forces of Hindutva. And that is why if you are to be, you have also to be defeated if you want the fight against Hindutva to be strengthened. And that is in Kerala. That is why the situation has come to this pass. While in the whole of the country we will cooperate. We are cooperating. We are part of that India bloc. And everybody knows our contribution there. But at the same time, here, if your main target is the LDF and CPIM and not the BJP, then we will have to answer you back and keep you out of holding the authority of the government so that we can fight Hindutva and Modi in a much better manner and a much firmer manner. Better equipped to fight communalism. Got to tell them only, please introspect. My appeal to the Congress and UDF leaders. How many Congress leaders have left the Congress party and joined the BJP? Is there any list that the Congress has? How many have joined? Whatever be the reason, can you expect anybody from the left, anybody from the CPIM to actually leave our ideology and our party and this red flag and join the BJP? Why you need the left today is actually to strengthen and pull all the other secular forces in the right direction. It's only the left that has the moral authority. It is only the left that has the authority and the strength, political strength in terms of its conviction, that can actually draw them into on the correct line to fight the communal forces. That is why today, when we say that electing the Congress will help in defeating the Modi government and allowing an alternate government, but by the time that alternate government formation comes, how many of the congressmen would have left and joined the BJP? From the Chief Minister of Assam today, who is a former congressman, from the the leader of the opposition of the Congress in the Rajya Sabha, former, everybody of them has left and joined the BJP today. So the question is that you must remember, if there's consistency in the fighting against this guarantee that the left gives or the CPIM gives is not like Modi guarantee or anybody else's guarantee. This is the guarantee soaked with the blood of the martyrs of this red flag, and this guarantee is that we will save India today from being destroyed by these communal forces, and for that we will rally and mobilize all secular democratic forces in our country. And that is why finally a stronger left is required, because that is the guarantee for pressurizing and putting the pressure on an alternative secular government at the center to adopt pro-people policies. Remember UPA 1, it was because of the left that you have the rural employment guarantee. Now we need an urban employment guarantee. If that has to come, the left's pressure is very important. You had the right to information, you had the right to food security, you had the right to education, you had right to the tribals, to the forest lands. All these rights and many other rights were brought about because of the strength of the left and the pressure of the left on the then Congress-led Manmohan Singh government. That is why stronger the left, greater the pro-people policies that will improve your and our livelihoods. To improve our livelihoods, to pursue such policies, a strong left presence is absolutely essential. And that is why my appeal to all of you is that, remember 2004, yes, we knew any alternate secular government can only come under Congress leadership. But even then, the people of Kerala gave the LDF how many? 18 out of the 20 MPs. They gave 18 out of the 20 MPs, and because of that 18 out of the 20 MPs, that pressure in the parliament is what finally saw the rural employment guarantee and all these rights I was speaking about materialize. And it is that you have to finally show once again. People of Kerala have always shown the people of India the direction whenever there was a new political situation that emerged, right from 1957 onwards. Now the time has come for you to once again stand up and show the direction that we have to save the secular democratic Republic of India. We have to save the livelihood of our people, and we have to protect our country from turning into an authoritarian fascistic dictatorship. And if that has to be done, the BJP has to be defeated and the left has to be strengthened. And that direction, I hope the people of Kerala will show. And I'm confident that you will once again rise to the occasion and show the way to Indian people in the current political situation. With that confidence, I will take leave of you, thanking Comrade Nitish for the translation, and say Inqilab Zindabad to all of you. Thank you.